Happy Sunday. We're back with another weekly wrap up from the past week, so let's dive right in. There's a lot to discuss. First, let's talk about the books from last week. I read Run by Blake Crouch, the thriller. Really enjoyed it. Rated a 4.4 out of 5. I read David Baldacci, The 620 Man. This is the first entry in the Travis Devine series. I rated this a 3.2. It was just sort of okay. I read Joe Nesbo's The Headhunters, and I rated this a 4.2 out of 5. Put the review up earlier today. It was pretty good. And then I read 2 short stories for my Saturday shorts this week, and I read my first ever Ray Bradbury. I read the short story The Next in Line, rated it a 4.1. And then I read a Steinbeck short story out of this Portable Steinbeck from the Penguin edition, and I read Flight, which I rated a 3.9 out of 5. Overall, for the week, it was a 4.0 on the average, so it was a pretty solid week in terms of reading. So let's dive right into what videos I got done this past week, and I did 12 videos this past week. I did 3 book reviews. I did my Saturday shorts, Let Me Know number 10. I did another entry in Conan, The Scarlet Citadel. And I did a From the Shelves number 5. I did Why You Should Read John Sanford. I did 2 book tags, one from Trav at Trav's Bookshelf and one from Pat, her original tag, the Community Joy and Gratitude tag. I also did another book haul number 27, and I did my regular Wednesday, What Are You Reading short. So let's talk subscribers, comments, engagement. There's a lot going on this week. It was a big week. Obviously, if you haven't recognized, I eclipsed the 600 subscriber mark, which is just mind-boggling, to be honest with you. I've been at this almost 8 months, and 600 subscribers is just kind of crazy, honestly. I've got a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new comments, and so I'm going to jump right into it because every week I say this is huge, and this week I think is the biggest week so far. So I've had regular people comment, new subscribers, and I'm going to read them off. So here we go. Fainer 27, Faceless, Lens 12, Abel CG2481, Bing Lamb, Patty Page, CG Rated Books, Hide and Read, Emmy Love 00, Albert the Conjugator, Came Ham Gamer, Ollie from Criminali, thanks Ollie, Twice Born by Grace, Eric's Bookshelf, Matthew Aguilar, Quinn Rivera 5075, my mom, Bookworm Adventure Girl, Secret Fire Books, Novel Insights, Jack Yo 3076, Book Chat with Pat, Already Overbooked, Caleb Welch, Dustin Neely, Bookwalk 1, Fainer 27, Rowdy Player 1, Odd Audie Online, Vegas Hermit, Woohoo Books, Vince Corner, Mimi 5769, Book Buds, Book Ramble, Jeff Bowman 1225, Hunt Mac 21, Rumham 7275, Michael K, Nitesh Basker, Ionyat, I think is how you pronounce that, Benjamin Hardiman, Maeve Ever Books, The GKBC, Robert Lynn 7746, Hannah's Books, Dr. Katsub Wa or Wag. I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize. Dip Joyati Roy Chowdhury. I think that's how you pronounce that. I apologize. Bookless Pete, Nicole's Bookish Nook, Logan Jensen, David Walsh, Italio S, Nerdishly Active, Bookwalk 1, which I think I already mentioned, so you got on there twice maybe. Katrina Ashiro, Kira Briggs 2637, Some Other Character, Jess Bookgirl TV, Literate Texan, Xanadu Castle, Carlin Cagle, Jeff Bowman, Cobalt Dragon, Read by Fred, McDulty Book Corral, and Trav's Bookshelf. Some of you may have gone there twice, but I tried to capture everyone, and thank you very much. Again, 600 subscribers it's mind-boggling, to be honest with you. I am still able to keep up with and comment back to everyone who's commenting, so please continue to do so. The comments have gotten really, really great. I mean, not only are you commenting, hey, I enjoyed the video, or hey, I really like that book, or that book sounds really interesting, but I'm getting comments back that are like, hey, I just did a book haul. Here's the books I picked up from this shop. Or hey, I went out and was buying books, or I saw that book, but I was I was showing my restraint. It's great to hear your guys' stories and your feedback. I think it's fantastic. Whether you like the books I read or whether you give me feedback on the books you're seeing, I'm really interested. So keep them coming. So what am I reading this week? Well, I have the last 3 books on my current TBR. I have The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. I have Tanner's 12 Swingers, which is book number 3 in the Evan Tanner series. And I have Corey's Cut, which is book number 4 in the Corey series. I was out doing one of my trail walks today, and so I started The Edge, which is the second book in the Travis Divine series. I'll put a link or a picture of it up here. It is, I'm enjoying that series, even though the 620 Man was kind of okay. Novel Insights, Logan there reached out to me. He's like, hey, we should do another stream soon. And he's like, what do you want to do it on? And he gave me some options. I'm like, hey, let's do, in the middle of November, book 3 of the Travis Divine series comes out by David Baldacci. Let's do it. And so he's like, well, I'm getting ready to read the book number 2. And I said, okay, well, I'll throw book 2 on for this weekend and start it. And so I got about 7 or 8 chapters in on my walk. So that's good news, which means I'm going to be finishing the rest of my TBR this week, which leads into a TBR update, which means that TBR is going to be gone. So we'll talk about upcoming videos here in a second. So book-related news. The End of the World as We Know It, Tales from Kings, The Stand. That is a collection of tales by various authors. I mentioned this last week. That is going to be coming out in 2025. Audible still has a 2-for-1 sales going on right now. If you're an Audible member, that is through the end of the month. There's some books that they've deemed as 2-for-1, so you might want to check that out. There is a new Stephen King book coming out in May 2025. It is a Holly Gibney book, and the title is called Never Flinch. It's going to be another kind of crime novel. His crime stuff's okay. Mr. Mercedes trilogy is pretty good for crime. Some of the other ones have been sort of okay. Mike Flanagan is apparently going to, in the works, to do a 10-episode adaptation of Carrie from Stephen King. And then I mentioned that last week, but a new thing was Robert Dugoni. He has a new book called Beyond Reasonable Doubt. And I guess this is book number 2 in a new series called the Dugan series, or the Dugan series. And so I didn't know anything about that. I definitely want to get back to Tracy Crosswhite, but I thought I'd throw that out there as news as well. So in terms of upcoming videos, so what's going to be on the docket for this week? This week is going to be seriously busy for me in my professional life. It is budget time, which always makes my life interesting. So there's going to be a lot of long hours. I'm not going to get a lot of sleep, but I have some big audacious goals when it comes to videos and reading too. So in terms of this week in video-wise, there's obviously going to be book reviews. There's going to be Saturday Shorts. I'm going to have another Let Me Know. I'm going to read another Conan entry because people are really enjoying that. I'm getting a lot of good feedback, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm going to do another top video. In this week's top video, I'm going to talk about my top John Grisham novels, so be on the lookout for that. And I'm going to do another book tag. There was a book tab, My Life in Genre. I think I was tagged, I believe, by Pat at Book Chat with Pat. And so I'm going to be doing that. Obviously, the month ends in the middle of the week, so there's going to be an October end of the month on the later part of the week, so that's going to be forthcoming. And I'm going to have to do a new TBR reshuffle. And there's probably going to be a From the Shelves. So yeah, maybe 10 videos this week, maybe more. I always say I'm going to calm down, but I always seem to deliver, but whatever. I hope you enjoy this. This is my weekly wrap up. If you got any comments, please let me know. If there's anything else you'd like to see on the channel, I would open to criticism, feedback, and I hope you're having a great Sunday. Take care.